Hello, my name is ARichards, and this is my presentation for GPH 722 Environmental Health. The topic I have chosen is the National Public Safety Broadband Network Initiative. Today I am here as a consultant to the organization FirstNet, and I am excited to be taking a few moments today to tell you about the Broadband Initiative. FirstNet is an independent authority within the U.S. Department of Commerce with a mission to develop, build, and operate a nationwide broadband network to allow first responders to protect the people in their communities. Public safety is a public health issue that communities, especially rural ones, are facing. Currently, there are over 10,000 radio networks being used nationwide among first responders, which means that our firefighters, police, ambulance crews, etc. are not easily able to communicate with each other. First responders are regularly working together in emergency situations, and lack of communication can be affecting those that they are trying to serve. The networks currently in place also lack reach and reliability. Areas such as Maine are very rural, and access to reliable broadband network is important to the safety of the communities that they serve. The goals of this project aim to create one single radio access network that will serve all first responders to improve communication in response to emergencies or disasters. The project also aims to expand the reach into rural areas, creating more reliability of the communication and increase public safety. To improve the network, the current infrastructure needs to change. This project will look at improving the current infrastructure by increasing reliability. The current systems do not cross-communicate between first responder agencies, and they have other deficiencies. This project will also need to add structures to expand that reach into rural areas. This will include building in new land areas. With any project, the pros and cons need to be considered. The environmental and health implications have been researched in regards to this initiative. With one reliable radio access network, first responders will be able to respond quicker to emergencies and to each other's needs for assistance. This increase in communication will better serve the people. For example, as a person is en route to the hospital in an ambulance, the crew will be able to connect with the hospital or another first responder prior to connecting with the patient. This will help better prepare the other emergency personnel to receive the patient and care for their needs. After the events of 9/11, the security of our networks was also a big focus. By increasing the security of the infrastructure, we will be safer against such attacks. There has also been careful consideration of the potential negative health and environmental impacts. By increasing infrastructure into rural areas, more structures need to be built. This could create more traffic and will require the use of construction equipment. Potential hazards include increased air emissions and other occupational hazards. These effects should be relatively insignificant as there are many systems in place, such as rigorous safety programs and proper equipment to protect people involved. The project will require the use of land to create more structures, which could potentially take away from recreational use, but this should also be minimal. This project will be looking at many measurables and will also include monitoring. The measures will include reducing the amount of current RAN networks, increasing the interagency communications, looking at how well the different first responder agencies can communicate with each other. The measurables will also include looking at how well the broadband is reaching rural communities through the use of surveys. Measurables will also look at the number of cybersecurity attacks and use safety checks and keep track of any land loss through the project. Communication of this project is important, and FirstNet will submit quarterly reporting to the funders per the agreement of the grant. There will also be press releases, community forums, and publication of survey results. I want to thank you for listening, and we look forward to your continued support for this project.